this was a difficult task for the committee. There were 12 nominees. In the minister category, there was a tie. The members category, there was a three-way tie. And then we have a community person that we wish to honor. I wish to thank all of the persons who nominated a person, as well as the person itself. And we're so thankful for the work that they have done. Next year, you'll look at the criteria be a little different, and that you will get it at least a month early than expected. And so therefore, you will be able to get it back in a timely manner back to me. The criteria says the nominee from your church should meet the following criteria: embodies the spirit of King, embrace people of all races and cultures, made our community a better place to live for all people. I wish to announce this afternoon the two ministers that have a tie, and that is the Reverend John Duncan, who worked with Reverend Habakkuk Taylor to bring the churches together, the black churches and the white churches together with the coalition of churches. He was a former pastor, if I'm not mistaken, of Holy Cross Lutheran Church, and now he pastors the church there in the great city of Hickory. Madam President, he's not here today, but I may have to go to Hickory in order to present the award to him. Yes, give Reverend John Duncan a hand.
I think this is the one they put them in different. I'm going to go on with the next name and come back. And I was going to ask just Robert to hold on to this one for me. Reverend Hamilton, excuse me. I don't even know where it is now.
The next one, the information is as follows. I will hear screams in a few moments. He was born again Christian who loves the Lord. He's been preaching for 29 years. He answered the call to preach the gospel of Christ. Attended, I'm not going to tell you just yet. He's been married twice. And they have 2 children together. He furthered his education by going to receive his Bachelor of Arts in Theology and the Master's of Arts in Divinity. And finally, he plans to receive his Doctorate of Theology. I want to present to you the Minister Award for Pastor Albert Hillman. Let's give him a hand. He's not here either. I beg your pardon?
He's my pastor.
Yeah, he's your pastor. This is John.
So you want to hold that John.
And it says, Spirit of King Award presented to Reverend Albert Hillman by outstanding leadership to your church and community. Ole Fonster, President, COC, January 15, 2012. You want to move it? Come on, Frankie. Let's give her a hand as she's coming. Our next person, listen to the information. I wonder if she's sitting in here today. I wonder, is she really listening? This person, along with her husband, is a foster mother, provides for a loving some of the most vulnerable residents, children. She plays a big part of the Hesed House, care for the comfort of the homeless. She likes to mentor people. I know that she is the secretary of the NAACP. I can see her moving, and I'm not even looking in that direction. Her pastor said Father Miles, which she already knows now, is a part-time organist. I didn't know she could play the piano or the organ until today. She sings in the choir. She works in the community faithfully and in her church, Father Miles says. Let me give you a great example of this person. When the coalition was uptown for the Apple Fest, something happened to her body. In fact, if I could be so personal, her leg. And her doctor told her to stay off of her leg. She told Miss Foster, said, Miss Foster, I'm coming. I said, I'll tell this person I wouldn't come if I were you. But she came on anyway. She came while I was gone to Gaston. Rosemary Hubbard come. She is so deserving.
Yes.
This next person, I'm glad he's here, but at the same time, he'll know right off I'm talking about it. He's a deacon at his church. He's an usher. Helps to bring those of a different color to Oakland on cleanup days. He helps along with other men to board up the windows over at Oakland School. He crossed the line. And he volunteered as a coach with a basketball team. Someone just hit him as I look back there. I want to say this about him, Sister Jocelyn. He thinks he's the world's best cook. He's married and he has 2 children. Come, Deacon Poston. He's so deserving. This next person, I like what this person here, what the person, the nominee wrote about this person. I'm going to read the last sentence in a little bit. This person is a native also of Lincoln. Went and graduated from Lincoln High School. She's married. They have children. And they are grandparents. Her and her husband together. She is so deserving, as the writer writes about her. She's an usher. She works within her church and in the community. She serves as a blank, and I'm not going to, because it'll come to your remembrance when I say it. She serves on this committee with me as well as the Black History Committee and supported the school's PTA. She now knows who I'm talking about. But here it is. It says, this person is willing to extend herself for the welfare of others. She has had a keen interest in young people as well as others in reaching out. Many of the tasks she has undertaken are not being mentioned. However, if you need help or need a helping hand, please remember the Jocelyn. Jocelyn Ball Company. She said to me yesterday, I didn't tell her she was receiving what she says. I've already received that award. No, that was just a plaque that was given to you. She's also the secretary of the Coalition of Churches. I just heard this say to the surprise. This community person, listen to this about the community person. This community person is married to the love of his life. They have 2 handsome sons. He is also a graduate of Lincoln High and went on to continue his education at the Catawba Valley Community College, where he received a 2-year degree in automotive robotics. Received a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from UNCC and a master's degree in technical management. He has given back to the community in various ways, which includes volunteer work with the youth in Lincoln County, and especially has a heart for young men to see them do well and to continue their education to keep them out of trouble. He has been a sponsor of the recreational basketball team, which he funded himself. And for the past 2 years, he's been a volunteer coach for both the junior varsity and varsity Lincoln football teams. He's a member of the Providence Missionary Baptist Church, where he's part of the usher ministry, church trustee, men's choir ministry, and layman's ministry. This person writes and says they hope that this person is also in the future a Wednesday night Bible study leader for the youth boys. If Mr. Robbie Nixon is here, Mr. Robbie Nixon, he's not here, I'm going to ask Sister Gwen Cobb, who was the person that nominated him. Come, Sister Gwen. Minister Gwen. Minister Cobb. Amen. Give all, one day come out a little further. All right. Come on out, Rosemary. Come on out. Don't be afraid. It's good morning. Thank you. Make sure you have more service and commitment. Amen. In Lincoln County. Amen. Thank you. You may be seated.